Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War raid stream, week 29, day 4. So today, of course, not too much going on because we have no hero class event today. That is mostly because tomorrow we have two things going on. A brand new hero class of Barbarian hero class in 6 hours or so from now, as well as a new mythic, as it is the first Friday of the month, and every single first Friday of every month we end up getting a new mythic for a week. So new mythic, going to be pretty useless. New hero class, also going to be pretty useless. Nonetheless, we will be messing around with both this weekend, leveling up Barbarian and going from there. Other than that, we have Valentine's Pet coming on next Wednesday. I don't believe that is Valentine's Day, though. I think Friday's Valentine's Day. But, of course, they just do the pets on Wednesday as they normally do. Yeah, Valentine's Day is on that Friday. So that means next week's Friday, not tomorrow, but next week's, we'll probably have some kind of special loot off the adventure board like we had for Lunar New Year. But, yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going to be happening in the very, very soon, TM. Then hopefully we'll know some more stuff about next patch. Not really much is laid out definitively as far as what it's going to be. We know that it might be a class rework kind of thing, but don't really know many details here and there, but hopefully we'll in the next upcoming weeks. Also, I forgot to double check. Is the beta even up yet? I don't believe it is, but I should probably check. And the answer is no. There is no beta yet. Hopefully soon, TM, though. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing. Unfortunately. But anyways, let's go and mess around with our dailies. We'll probably go throw down on some Hall of Guardian attempts to stream too. Still need to try getting that down and get absurdly lucky and just hopefully break through. I do also have a 150 kill thing. Other than that, we do have green deeds today, so definitely don't forget those. Especially if you haven't already finished out Zolkari. Green is the only color other than purple that has a Magic Kingdom in which it is Zolkari. So it is highly advised, if you haven't already done it, to go use your greens to max out Zolkari, as it is the only Magic Kingdom that isn't purple. So, yeah, we just got a few more greens to go do that with if you still need to. But anyways, let's start with, yeah, we might as well start there, so I don't forget those precious deeds. We're currently using this team. We already got this to level 70, right? Believe so. We did that last stream. We should have ended that out. Yes, we did. Did we ever set the perk? I'm pretty sure we did, but just in case, let me make sure I have it. And yeah, we did. Okay. So, we'll keep that for now. But first, let's go and get this team in. Hierophant, sure, we'll go with that. Probably get to level 78, 79 right now. Also, hello everyone. Hope all of you have been having a good day so far. Hello Jefferson, hello Isabel, hello Tyranny, hello Birdleaf, hello Dizen, hello Cookie, hello David. You're making me hungry for cookies again. Hello Zex, hello Bill, hello Barbara, and hello Army X Tube, and hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome. If anyone has any questions, just let me know. We'll make sure to go over it all. Today's kind of going to be mostly a faction attempt stream and probably just a little bit of grind. Because not much to go over until tomorrow. Though then we have a lot to go over. I don't know, new Mythic, ever since they nerfed it, it just seems like it's not going to be useful for much. It still will have the best bleed in the game. So that's a thing. However, it does seem like overall it's going to be pretty underwhelming. Unfortunately. And the hero class is just too many hero classes that are already similar to it for it to really stand out much. It's very similar to Warlord hero class, Slayer hero class, stuff like that. Hello, other David. Welcome, David Parker. The only annoying thing about using this in our team for the other battles where we gain 400 gold is it does go slower here. Do keep in mind, we're actually not gaining 400 additional gold for these battles using it. Only in PvP and Explore does it do it this week. And this is not either of those two locations. Let's see, we'll grab that for now. Doesn't really slow it down much, though. If he would stop cascading infinitely, that is. That also reminds me, I still need to go pick up, what's it called? Gosh, the major orb that we end up getting from the raid event. I'm not sure why my brain just like faded for a second. But yeah, we still need to go pick up that orb. Probably go do that soon. Before I forget. Actually, let me just do that right now. Get our big shiny orb from raids. Always like saving them for the stream to see if we'll ever get anything exciting. Obviously blue and purple is the main thing we'd want to see here. And of course we get a title. And it's useless orange. We got triple orange and orange, really? You guys saw that earlier. We got triple orange in a row when we did that, and then we got another orange. All we got was pure orange this event. That is awful. And we also got Pretty as a Peacock title thingy. I never did bother buying all of them up. Mostly because they're relatively pointless to have all of them, though I probably will eventually just for the sake of doing it. But, let's see what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, yeah, we should have every emoji that's buyable right now. Oh, except for Big Cat. Let's go get that. Boom. Big Cat sets. But yeah, we have every single one that is possibly capable of being obtained for free. Or, you know, just with the gems things. I'm still missing quite a few portraits. And that actually adds up to be quite a bit. Let's see, 100. Let's see, 100, 200, 225, 325, 425, 450. We'd have to spend 450 gems to go get the rest of the portraits. And how many more here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 180. 180 to 450 is 630. We'd have to spend 630 gems in order to go get every single portrait and title we currently don't have. That's actually a pretty hefty amount if you add all that up. Yeah, that'd bring us under 18,000 if I was to do all that right now. Obviously, we won't be. But that is definitely not cheap. Not cheap. But we'll do it eventually, because why not? Are those new glasses? Yes, I got new glasses a couple days ago. That is correct. Which also reminds me, I need a haircut soon. But, yeah, I picked them up on Tuesday. We've had them for 3 days now. But they're much wider. And I think I'm finally starting to get adjusted to them as well. It was a little bit off like the first few days, but it's pretty much almost good now. Probably another day or two will be fully used to them. Bill Warhammer still trying to get the last of your renown. If you keep getting it from the same people, it's not going to give you anywhere near as much renown. Might be one of the reasons why it's still not all the way up yet. Oh, this is not the battle I should be running this against, but oh well. Should hopefully still be able to get through. Kind of want to skull poke here just to get the last little bit down. Oh no, never mind. Rowan's actually enough damage. Nice. There we go. Okay, got our green deeds. So, next order of business. Let's go clear through dungeons real quick. Use the Phoenicia team because why not? Even without magic, it should be enough to kill. And then we'll move on to probably Underworld. Because we need to go to attempt some Hall of Guardians. Haven't done it for a little while. Definitely still need to be throwing attempts when we can. Thank you. Yeah, I really like the design of it. Actually, here, let me bring them up to the thing. I don't know, can you guys see them? I can't even see if you can see them. Because I don't have my glasses on. But yeah, they're like really thick black glasses. Is what they are. Not sure if I'm showing them correctly. My vision is that bad. Well, I can't see the little thing on stream. Like the little thing in the corner when I don't have my glasses on. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because there's such a wide lens that it actually covers my whole field of view. Which I'm not used to with glasses because this is the first glasses I've ever had that covers my full field of view. How do you not die? Well, that's why we have this weapon for. Also, hello, Vortex. Don't think I said hi. Welcome. Let's see. We'll grab that for now. Get our splitties. Hopefully dead, though he does have a heal. Everything keeps living once. Let's go grab that for now. And pokety poke for the kill. Easy as that. Okay, there's all of our things right there. Still need to get a lot more red kills. We'll get that in time. Just doing a bit of explore. We'll probably get that down. Okay. I guess we'll keep armor. Let's go run Hall of Guardians again. What are we currently attempting with? Should we try it this way again? Yeah, I guess we'll try this method. This is the try to rush attack to first slot method before you lose. It's also why we're running extra armor right now. Okay, so let's see if we can get this working. Let's take a yellow for now. Let's go grab that because it's free. Do we have any drop we'd want to actually take here? Red to blue doesn't seem bad. We get some extra value out of it. We can now go attack buff our first slot. Oh, I didn't double check to see what the middle battle was. Depending on what the middle battle is, the thing isn't even beatable. Probably should have double checked. Hopefully it's nothing too annoying. Okay, let's just grab this for now. Hopefully get our reds off the sky. Didn't get it. We got our enchant though, so we can just work with that. Still got armor value we could use too. Well, we had armor value that we could still use. Never mind. After he hit us. Well, we still technically have a little bit, but it's probably not worth going on. I kind of want to try using that enchant again. I'm going to risk it for... No, actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to do it now to get the other enchant right there. Also gets full mana on him, not like we really need it. Now we have no armor we could use. Let's go and poke with this so we can go get the enchant again. Hopefully actually it lives, because I want to go redo the enchant if we can. Just for the sake of gaining attack, I think we actually do this, because you're just going to get up off of enchant. Both of them will at this point. So grab that. We'll try for... Do we have any kind of cascade extra turn that we could do anywheres? I guess we could do it right over there and try for blues off the sky. Didn't end up getting it, so we'll just poke us. All that we can kind of just leave there. We have a poke. It will end up losing our enchant, though. Or not our enchant, but, you know, the silence that will help us re-enchant. So I'm going to take the skull just so we can go focus the hit on something else. Do have to be careful with that guy. He is in 2-shot range. Don't want him dying already on the first battle. I kind of want to throw this for a buff just so we can have better value for our gargoyles since he's going to enchant up anyways. So we'll do that. He gets better damage. We'll throw that down. First slot luckily does not die, which is actually beneficial here because we can go re-enchant with it. Also does an HP gain. And yeah, now we just go for another attack buff. And pretty much be good to go. Just kind of wait out the hits. Oh, he unfortunately did just get full mana there. Not much I could really do about that, though. I guess we'll take this brown, hope nothing bad happens, and go from there. Actually, it's a little bit safer taking this red, so we'll do that. Oh, come on, we had a chance for a blue extra turn there if there was a blue that fell right there, but oh well. So all we have to do now is pretty much just double cast, and that should be matched. So we'll do that, boom. Oh, should have taken that yellow. It's not going to matter much, though. Okay, he'll do a thing. We hit him directly, and that should be enough to kill. And match 1 done. Now to do that 2 more times. And that was the easy battle. Okay, what's the middle battle? Is it something beatable? Hopefully. What do we have? Cockatrice. That's a really annoying one. Because it has a lot of back-hitting troops, and it also has a 5% chance that we just auto-die every single time. Oh, also, I can't silence it. Oh, that's bad, too. Actually, I think 2 of them have immune to silence. No, you just have immune to Hunter's Mark. But his first slot has immune to silence. It doesn't mean everything. So this is slightly concerning. I guess we should take value off of skulls, then. We should try to get better priority than him on skulls. So we'll take blue for now. He'll take a thing. I'm not really worried about his ability. Actually, if I want him doing anything, I actually want him spamming that ability, as he is the least intimidating of anything that he has. So if he's going to keep going for full mana on that, that is perfectly fine. So right here, I'm just going to go for that for some HP, so our first slot doesn't die. Going to be needing it because he's probably going to die. Do we have any kind of destroy that we could do here? I guess we can kind of do that right in the middle there. Get a bit of good value. Skull, do we go for it? I believe the answer is yes. However, there's 2 sets of them right now, which is concerning. Other options, gargoyle too. Oh, wait. We can take a skull so he doesn't get skull. As long as the skull didn't fall there. Okay, that'll work. And similarly, we could do the exact same thing again. Oh, or not. Okay, good. We actually turned off of that, though. So I think I'll just take the skull again just to make sure he doesn't. And we'll take it this way just to make sure that one explodes to give him no option unless he gets it off the sky. Oh, never mind. He'll still have an option. Oh, gosh. There's no way to stop both. I guess we have to gargoyle then. Oh, no. There's actually one other way. No, there isn't. I was going to say we could explode the column. But no, that doesn't get it either. I don't think there's any way we can deny all the skulls here. We could try for extra turn somewheres. It's probably not worth it, though. Yeah, even if I do it right here. Oh, no. If I do it right here, yeah, he'll still get skull. It'll move it down by 2. And then he'll still have skull, so he can still take it. Every option gives him something to skull us with. I ideally do not want to get skulled right here. I think our best bet might be to gargoyle and just hope we get super lucky. The problem is it is very unlikely we would get that lucky. Because we'd have to get an explosion in this area. And an explosion in this area. And even if we do, there might still be a chance that it hits in a way that that skull becomes takeable there. That's a weird situation. Yeah, there's no way we can get away with everything here. I think I go for this and just hope we get lucky. Okay, we got lucky. I'll take it. There we go. Well then. Maybe luck's on our side for once. He has cockatrice. That is very concerning. I almost feel like giving him one skull here just so we can attack buff before we take any damage. Oh no, he's just gonna mana drain. But the problem is he's gonna get rock worm and start hitting us already. You know what? I'll go for life gain now instead of poking him. So we'll do that. He'll create a bunch of browns, which actually didn't really do much. This skull I'm probably just going to have to take. And then we can finally attack buff, and then we can gargoyle. We've taken so many skulls this battle without having a buff yet, but now we do. Okay. Next order of business. Do we actually cast, or do we hold? I think we try going for another attack buff first. And for that, we need brown. So we'll take that brown. He'll do a thing. We'll take the skull. He'll cockatrice and hopefully miss. And we'll go from there. No, this is a really good board for cockatrice. He's almost guaranteed going to land it. Yep. Oh, he didn't actually turn it, though, at least. Nice. Problem, though. He took all the mana I needed. I guess we'll just take the brown there. He doesn't get purple out of it, but he doesn't use it. For whatever reason, he just goes for mana. Please keep just casting cockatrice. That would make this a lot easier. Biggest concern, really, at this point is this rock worm going crazy on the board. Yeah, keep just doing cockatrice. It's working out very nicely for us. Do we have a drop? No, we do not. Do we have anything that's worth taking? What do we even want for mana right now? I guess we kind of want to try for one more attack buff, but honestly, I feel like starting to get into skulls, more skulls would probably be our best bet. We don't have a drop for the current brown, so we can't get an extra turn out of that. I can't move that red, or it gives him 5 times brown. Biggest issue here is he's going to have a lot of brown to use for his next turn. I don't really have any way to stop him. Just trying to figure out which one of these is the best method. Hello, Osman, welcome. Also, hello, Dortero, welcome as well. And Drock Savage, if I didn't already say hi. I don't know what I want here. So we can't bring down the browns. I can't take the red over to do anything. I can't take the purple to do anything. This yellow won't do anything. I could try this brown to double red. And that'd be insanely good value if that actually lands. Problem is it probably wouldn't land. So it does seem like our best bet. Okay, we did not get it. Wow, he is getting really unlucky with his rockworms and cockatrices. I don't think he landed a single extra turn this battle with it. Which is really good for us. Though we are entangled twice. That does greatly reduce our gargoyle damage. However, that might not really matter much, because as long as he doesn't entangle our first slot, we have an absurd amount of skull damage right now. We are at 637. That is pretty much enough to clean all the rest of them up. All we really have to do now is, I guess, is gargoyle enough damage to adjacent kill? No, it is not. That is very unfortunate. Oh, wait, or is it? How much damage is that? That's, no, it's not enough. It's going to be like 150 something damage. So I'm going to have to overcommit to this, possibly. Yeah, I think we're just going to overcommit to that. Get extremely lucky off that cascade. Do we want another attack buff? I believe the answer is yes. Just so we guarantee have enough to kill and also give gargoyle more damage. And so hopefully soon we'll get unentangled. Wow, this board is just going too perfectly for us this time. Can we get this good of a board on the final battle? That'd be great. We just maxed out our attack. I don't think I've ever maxed out this thing's attack before. Actually, do we even bother doing it on it again? Yeah, why not? Actually, that doesn't max out its attack, but pretty close. Look at that. Oh, yes, it does. Never mind. I was right the first time. Yeah, 1,000 attack. Now, can we get some skulls? That'd be great. Okay, so this is a lot of damage. Not enough to actually kill, though, but we'll throw a gargoyle there. Now we just need to get the last of our mana again to go get that rolling. Once more. I guess we'll do this for an HP gain, or should we just be taking manas? Yeah, I'll take it for an HP gain. It also gets rid of a lot of brown, which I actually want to do to make sure he doesn't have as many options. We can finally go kill the rockworm here, which is a really good secured kill. And now we go target him directly, and that should be the match if he'll ever stop hitting our gargoyles with mana drain. Though at this point, it shouldn't really matter much. Even though he's entangled, we get boost ratio off of everything else on our team, and that should be enough to win off of. So we'll just do this to try to get some brown off the sky there. Well, we got some. Nice. He was going to cockatrice us again, though. He's just going to keep doing on it. Okay, good. He went for something with no mana. That was really weird. But, yeah, we just take this brown now. And that should be enough to kill. Unless that entangle made it so we don't have enough damage now. Yeah, we actually don't have enough damage. Fail. Even if I do another attack buff on something, I don't think that's enough. Not to mention they're both entangled. Well, I could do it on itself. I still think that's not enough unless we untangle next turn. Which we do not. How much damage is that? No, it's not enough to one-shot it. I'm not sure if I want to wait. I think I'm just going to wait. Because he doesn't have the mana to cast anything anyways. I'm waiting until these unentangle. Okay, hopefully that's enough damage now. Yeah, it should be. No, it's not. No! No! Neither of them die. Okay, I should have probably aimed for the other one. But oh well, now we just get the kills now. So let's go try feeding it brown mana by doing that. Didn't get off of Cascade. He pokes us again. We'll take a brown and hopefully get a brown. And that should be match. We'll take that. Take the full mana off of that. And he dies to this. Nice. Okay, let's bring all four to final battle. Hello, Lochnar. Welcome. Also, hello, Fowlis Millen. Let's see. What do you think about the new mythic? Oh yeah, they made it nearly useless. It was already going to be pretty bad. And now they made it useless. It was still going to be useful for some things before, but now it's just not useful for anything. Unfortunately. Okay, well, moment of truth again. Let's see if we can get this done. We're at final battle with a full team. Please give us a good board. If we can get as lucky as we just did on that battle for this final battle, we'll be set. Ooh, that's not a good board. That's not a horrible board, but definitely could have been better. Okay, first things first. I think we start taking brown immediately. We have to deny Gargoyle's mana every single turn we get, and I don't want to take that red because it'll give him 4 times yellow. So we'll start with that. He takes the exact move I just said, which gives us 4 times yellow. I think I take another yellow at this point just because it bleeds into the other one. Unfortunately, even if it surges, that will not be full mana for the other one. But if he skull pokes us, at least we'll have a... Actually, I don't want him to skull poke us yet. If he takes blue, he'll get it, and I have no way of stopping that. Actually, yes, I do. Not sure if I want to do this, though. But we'll do that. He'll do a thing. We got the shuffle for once. Nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us anything, though. So now we can attack buff first slot. He's probably going to take that red, and then we follow up with brown, most likely. Really concerning. He keeps getting more mana. But we can go do an attack buff. First of hopefully many. So this skull, I think I am going to have to go for. And it's actually going to block us on yellow mana, which is beneficial. Or, you know, it's going to make it so our yellow bleeds into the next one. Because I want at least one more attack buff here if we can. So I'm going to re-silence ourselves and just keep kind of going down the skull method, I think, as a main majority of this battle. So I'm kind of tempted to take that red, just because I don't want him taking red. I don't actually need the red mana, but I need him to not have red mana. So I'm going to have to go for it. And, of course, he goes for yellow. That is unfortunate, because I actually can't go for blue for value right here. And I kind of need to deny him. I feel a shuffle coming any second now. Is that the only move on the entire board? That's really bad if so, because that probably means he's getting a shuffle unless we get lucky. Good. Unfortunately, that doesn't leave us with many moves. But I will go take a yellow. I can get an attack buff on the first slot. This will give him a red, though. Which, as long as he doesn't surge, hopefully, we'll be fine. We'll take that. He still can't really get much value. We got unsilenced, too. It's not necessarily a good thing, though. But I guess we could try baiting out a skull now. But honestly, with how much value we have for skulls, it's almost better if we just take it. But he does have 50% reduction. I'm tempted to just take this red into a, or this skull into a sky red. We have 2 different ways that we could try for it. One that could give him a benefit, but we also have a chance of brown, or this way where we have less of a chance, but it still gives us a yellow chance and a double red chance, or even triple red for extra turn. I think I go for the single option and just hope we get a brown. We can also get some cascade off of green, however, the green will not actually benefit us. So we did get the brown there, so that works. We can still go for another buff since we did go for skull. However, we need a yellow or a brown for it, neither of which are available, so we're probably just going to take a red so that he can't get his red mana for Gargoyle, which will instantly win him the battle pretty much, because that's how it rolls. So we have a skull right now. That's a weird situation. So do we skull or not skull? And if so, which way do we take it? So we should probably skull here. Because we're definitely going to need it at some point. Can you please get some team play advice for Assassin? You don't have Mang, Naga Guardian, Marilith, Poison Master. You're level 90-ish. Let's see. That seems like it could work. Assassin's pretty bad, though, until you can get it fully traded. Well, you don't get to choose what traits you get if you're talking about the skill. Well, the skill trees you can, but as far as the actual traits, you would need to go and farm up a bunch of red, blue trait stones or whatever the arcane was to actually go and trait them. Because until it gets fully traded, it's not really that useful. You don't need it to be fully leveled, but you need it to be fully traded in order to get the benefit from it. I'd personally consider going for Assassin instead, though. Would probably be the better value. I mean, not Assassin. I meant Titan off of Stormheim. Because Assassin can be a little bit clunky to use earlier on in the game. Because it has a really low durability. And in most of early game, you're using your hero as a tank because you don't have other options. Okay, so what on earth are we doing with this board right here? If I hit him with a skull, we get re-silence. I am very tempted to do so. The only real big issue now is he's going to gain enchant. And he's going to guarantee get a gargoyle on us if he gets a cast. I could try preventing this by letting him go for the skull. The only other big issue is there is no value on this board. So if I don't take a skull, I'm basically passing my turn for no value at all. Unless we happen to get lucky, like by taking his green and getting double blue or something. But even that doesn't directly give us value. So we're in a bit of a weird situation then. I'm not sure if I want it or not. Like, I really want to silence him. Because if we can silence him, he's not going to get his enchant off. But the big issue is we're going to take probably no value for this turn and just get no hit at all. So, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. We got it. Wow, that was lucky. That was very, 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 very lucky. Only problem is I still don't have much of a follow-up, though. But, wow. Okay, we'll attack buff into you. Can we please get a skull? Do I take that red? I feel like the answer is yes. I could try for green. I mean, yellow into sky red. But, I don't want to give Gargoyle the Surge. If he ends up getting Surge on that, we lose for sure. However, if we get lucky off it, we like so totally auto-win. Let's see, what's our Gargoyle damage right now? That would probably decide what on earth we do here. So we currently have 300 and, what is that? 357. How much damage does he have? What is 25% of 3? What number did I just say? Do we have enough damage to kill him? If the answer is yes, we should probably go kill him right now. Or in 2 turns. Hold up. We need to go do some math. What is 25% of, what is that? 357. 357 times 0.75. That is 267 damage. No! Really? Really? Why you gotta be like that? Let me redo the math. I'm pretty sure that's not enough, though. That's unfortunate. Let's see, what's it again? It's 357 and times 0.75. Yep, it is 13 damage short. Let's see. What do we do then? I guess we take the yellow and hope we get lucky? How much damage does a gargoyle have? Enough to one-shot. Of course it is. I don't know what I want. It's not enough to kill him. I tried for it, didn't get it. Ooh, he got some mana there. Okay, we got unsilenced. However, I don't think we could do anything with it. I think we just skull poke. Oh, come on. Skull poke's not even enough to kill him either. Really? What do we take? What to take? Because half of 453 is, what does that number come out to? Not enough. I know it's not enough. Also, we can't really buff it up anymore either after that. Does he have a gargoyle mana? Yeah, he's gonna get a gargoyle mana too. I think I'm just gonna have to take brown and buff up self. That's very unfortunate. He better not unsilence right now. He shouldn't. He's about to get re-silenced anyways. Okay, so we have a lot of options right here. We actually have exactly enough HP to not die to its next skull as well. So that's very beneficial. I think what we do right now is buff up once. He does not have a gargoyle to full mana. So we buff up, throw a gargoyle at him, and that should hopefully be enough to go kill. And then if we could silence this gargoyle, we just won. We literally just won. So I think we're gonna go for that then. As long as he stays silent, I think we won this battle. Please stay silent. If there was any time for you to stay silent, thank you. Okay. I think we haven't won yet, but this is the closest we've ever come to winning this. So what we can go do now, also we saved like 2,500 gems if we actually get this done, like this. Okay, so let's double check our damage output. Is this enough to kill? Let's go do math again. What is 25% of this? Let's see, 371 plus 52. So our damage is 423 times 0.75. That is 317. That is enough to kill. Now all I need to have happen is I need him to take a skull. Please take a skull. There's a billion skulls just sitting right there. You know you want it. I should probably HP buff in case it rounds up. It shouldn't round up, but knowing this game, I don't know if I should trust it. Plus, we need the extra HP anyway, so we can hopefully survive another hit. So what's the safest way to give him a guarantee skull? Obviously, there's already guarantee skulls there, but I don't want to give him like an extra turn, so I think we do it right there. Good. Okay, you just got attack buff. That's scary. But we can go enchant next turn and get another HP buff. See, he does that. He's now silenced. That is very good. He cannot gargoyle us. So we'll go for a skull here. This should be relatively safe unless we somehow get really trolled. So we can just take skull to left. Yeah, I don't think we do anything fancy here. We just do skull to left. Okay. So here's the question. Do we enchant both our gargoyles now? Or do we attack buff and then do it? I think for safety's sake, I should enchant them now. Also brings us one stage closer to having enough HP to not die. Also, just in case, I'm going to deny all of the browns and reds. Because we're going to be getting the enchant anyway, so I don't need them as much. Good. Oh, wow, we actually turned it too. Wow. Okay, we might actually get it. It's not over yet, though. We could easily get trolled by 762 attack right there. So let me take the skull to the left. Actually, is left the safer method? Yeah, left is the safer method. We're going to get to the point where there's going to be too many skulls on the board soon, though. So we'll take this over to the left. Okay. I think we're just going to have to gargoyle and hope we get lucky. Wait, how much HP do we gain? Do we gain enough to get out of one-shot range? No, we do not. How much damage do we actually have, though? Not enough. Do I hit the gargoyle? I believe the answer is yes, just because we definitely want to get rid of the gargoyle as an option for him. Come on, one skull, all we need. Okay, what do we do now? I think we re-enchant the other gargoyle. Get rid of all these skulls, and then just go for a mana attempt off all these reds. Nice. He's still silenced, and he didn't take the other red. What are you doing, AI? Or are you just handing us a free purification? Gosh, we're so close. This is too intense. What do we grab here? I think we just buff yourself. And then start gargoyle spamming. This is a really scary board, though, with all these skull chances. But, yeah, I think that's what we do. We buff you. We kill that gargoyle. Don't you dare. Okay, so he gets 0 gargoyles this entire battle. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to have to do this and just hope something bad doesn't happen. Good. Not good. Never mind. Something bad happens, of course. Okay. I need a skull so badly right now. Can you just hand us a skull? You know you want to. Take this brown to the right. Go. Please, AI. Do it for us. You know you want to. Just hand us the win. He just handed us the win! He just handed us the win. Actually, it's not over yet, but it's close. Well, wow, good job, AI. Let's see. There's a lot less damage now that we lost first slot, but still, that's pretty hefty. We'll go for that. We almost did it deathless, too. Let's see. It's not over yet, though. We can still get trolled by that. It's not over till he's dead. However, he is in 2-shot skull range. What do we even take? I should probably be denying his mana. He gains more attack every single time we give him mana. Oh, what's the best way to deny him here? Let's take this yellow over. Ooh, he still gets some value. Do I have to take this yellow? I should probably take this red. Gargoyle is much more important, for sure. Okay, unfortunately, I can't do anything with that. He might get value off of this gargoyle. I can't really help it because I have to go for it. Biggest issue here is he does have enough to one-shot us, so maybe I actually hold. I ideally want to bait him into giving us a skull. It's too risky. I should probably gargoyle while we still have the boost ratio, even though it's going to give him something potentially. Okay, we got it. We won! We won! Wow, our luck is too absurd that round. I'll take it, though. Well, that saved us 2,500 gems. It has been done. Also, that's the second pure faction I ever did without potions, by the way. There it is. It has been completed. Our 380 other points. There we go. And that is now a 2,500 Hall of Guardians. Finally maxed. So that means we only have one faction in the entire game that is not maxed, and that is Sea of Sorrows, which we will do the next time Sea of Sorrows has its Tuesday event. And then we have every single faction in the game maxed at that point. There we go. Oh yeah, I did say that. Thank you for reminding me, David. I did say whenever we finally got pure faction done for this, especially if we did it without potions, that we would hand out a code and our big code. And yeah, we'll still go do that. So there we go. It is now completed. We have that max. I don't think we need that for kingdom upgrading purposes. But we do have a maxed out pet for there. Let me see. Do we need it yet? I think you need it for 16. Let's see. How many pets do we currently have from this place? Where's the pets? I'm looking for White Home pets. That's not it. White Home pets. Do we actually need to max out this new thing? Where is it? White Home? Yes, we do. Nice. We even needed this too for soon whenever it gets more troops. So we'll go max this out real quick. Might as well. There we go. And now we have 2 maxed out pets for when it gets 1670 stars. There we go. Nice. Pure faction complete. Oh, we get a pet mastery from it. Oh, major orb too. Please be a blue. Yeah, we'll just keep up our gigantic luck streak. Okay, now someone give me a lottery ticket. While we have all the luck in the world. Okay, anyways, here's the bigger code. Let's see. Where's the bigger code section? Let me grab one from right over here. It might take me a moment to figure out which one of these isn't used yet. I think this one already is, as well as a few of these others. Give me a second. I'll give out a bigger code. Is that one used? The answer is yes. Okay, I might need to mark out a few of these. Because a couple of these I accidentally used, I've never marked. Like when I accidentally gave out bigger codes when I didn't mean to. I forgot to mark down any of them that they were used. That one's used. Gosh, how many of these do we use? Probably several. But we shall give out the big code. This one shouldn't be used. Nope, that one's used too. I know I still have bigger codes left. No worries on that. Just some of these were accidentally used. Gosh, how far down did I go accidentally using them? Gosh. Let's see. That one too? Really? Is this even the right section? It should be. We're running low on big codes. Less than I thought. Okay, this one should work. Nope, that one not either. Come on. I know one of these work. Give me a moment. The struggle of having too many codes here. I need to just delete a lot of these too. Like a lot of these older ones. There we go. Okay, this should be a bigger code. Let's see. I gotta double check. Copy. Okay, where is the thing we just got? Was it a bigger code? Yes, it is. Wasn't even sure we used that many, but apparently we did. But there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use it on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. And use it at the same place as always, gemsofwar.com for the game code section, or simply click that link. But yeah, definitely, as people mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot for algorithm purposes. And it'll also help people see that we just did pure faction. But that was a lot of fun. That was pretty hype. But if I missed any questions during that, do let me know. Because I was kind of in full-blown focus mode for that. But bigger code, I did say a while back that if we ever did get pure faction done for this place, that we'd hand out a bigger code, and that's the bigger code. 25 gems, 500 souls, and 5,000 gold. Also, I'm running low on those codes, apparently. But we'll give out the next one probably for Valentine's Day. But there you guys go. So, next order of business. Well, that was like one of the biggest objectives we could have gotten done. Gosh. I guess next order of business is to go get 150 red kills, because I believe I still need that for my my thing. Or sorry, it's 150 blue kills. So let's go finish that out. Need to go get 135 more blue kills. So with that being said, where's a good place that has a lot of blue that isn't Merlantis? Does Stormheim still have one-shot range? I believe it does. Let me go here with a with an Explore 3 quick rowing team. Actually, we could go the Phoenicia method still. We'll go to lower method. Let's see. Let's do this with the extra 400 gold thing. So we'll do this with our 400 gold off of the broker. And we'll get some Hierophant EXP while killing a bunch of blues from here. As I say that, we actually get a battle with 0 blues. Oh, never mind. We have 1 blue in there. Not that many, though. But yeah, I can't believe we finally got that purification done. Pretty nice. Not going to ever try Sea of Sorrows? Oh, no. I'm not even going to try doing that without potions. The main reason why is it has a very high amount of true damage, to the point that it could double kill you or triple kill you. And without potions, it's just near impossible to do. Even with absurd luck, you're probably not going to be able to get it done. Just because true damage will just wipe you every time. The amount of HP you need to get out of kill range is just too high to do without potions. Because I believe you need something like over 150 HP or something. Probably even higher than that. I forget how much damage the final battle has. But I know it's high enough that it's going to be really, really hard to do without potions. Because you have to keep in mind, not only can they hit you directly for full damage, it can also half damage adjacent you. And if it ends up getting a full damage with a half adjacent, or even if it hits you twice directly, which I think it could even do, it's going to kill you whenever it gets touched. And it's potentially going to double or triple kill. And without enough potion level, you're just going to die to it every single time the legend casts. And there's no way around it without higher stats. And it will be a little bit while before we get Sunken Fleet done. Because I don't believe it's happening for a while. Didn't we already have it like several weeks ago? And I ended up not doing it. I think it was around the time when I was away. Which is why I didn't end up doing it. Otherwise, I probably would have. Pretty sure actually that was when I was in Chicago, wasn't it? Pretty sure. Yeah, Sunken Fleet's still going to be several months before we see it again. How does the code work? You use it on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. And basically, if you're on PC mobile version, you type in your invite code, you type the redeem code that I just posted, and it gives you some amount of loot. It's a small amount for the game, for whatever account you use it towards. Normally, it's 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold, and 2 treasure maps. However, we just handed out a bigger one that has 25 gems and 5,000 gold. Oh, what do we take here? Move that one over. Put in Mirage Queen for your hero? Yes. Putting in Mirage Queen over top of hero would make the team quicker. However, the reason why we're doing it like this is because of we want class XP. So this does make it slightly slower running it like this. However, it gives us both 400 gold and it gives us class XP. But yeah, for the sake of speed, we should probably just replace out the 400 gold one with Mirage Queen. But if you want to give up hero XP, you can also get rid of your hero. However, hero XP is very valuable to me because I need to get them all maxed, and each hero XP is worth about 1 gem if you were to go buy it. So, yeah, it's pretty valuable. It's worth even more than the 400 gold. So I would sooner get rid of the greed guy than the hero. Just because how valuable that EXP that we still need is. But slowly but surely we shall get the blue kills we need. And get some tokens along the way, as well as some hero class leveling. We'll definitely get to level 78. We're at 77 right now, which is actually how many viewers we have. It's kind of funny. 77 viewers and 77 level. Does that mean when we gain a level, we'll have 78 viewers? Yeah, Sea of Sorrows, not Sunken Fleet. Did I say Sunken Fleet? I meant Sea of Sorrows. When I was saying the only faction we don't have completed. Sunken Fleet we've already done before. We did that back in July. Let's see, what rate of thing are we getting? Okay, so we got like 22 kills in that time. It's not too bad at all. Seems like we're averaging about 2 per battle. You don't like the new Explorer? Yeah, the new Explorer is, I don't know, I kind of like it, but it's definitely different. I need to go play the lottery today. The chance of winning is high, I know, right? That was absurdly lucky during that faction, particularly the later half of it. And then we even get a blue orb off the pet as well. Hey, there's our level, 78. That was originally when I was going to hand out the code, but we actually got the faction done. So if you haven't already used it, definitely make sure to do so. It's probably already used up by now, since people went for it probably quicker given that was a bigger code, but do double check because we did only post it like 5-10 minutes ago. You're level 876 and in the guild carnivores and only been playing for almost 2 months. Such a good game. You've learned so much from watching you. Oh yeah, no problem, Vortex. If you ever have any questions, feel free to ask. That's a decent amount of progress for 2 months then. What was your horde level for the pure faction? 200. I did not have 50% though, but I was running with 200. And I had the pet upgraded to epic, which I believe is level 10. Which doesn't really make too big a difference, but I did it with 200 and the pet upgraded to level 10. And to have the pet upgrade to level 10, you would just have to have 100 renown prior to doing the faction. Or, you know, doing the pure faction. 500 pure faction, that is. That's why I always say to do at minimum 100, because you can get a whole extra upgrade on the pet by doing so. If you only do 0, you're not only going to have the pet at level 5, whereas you can get it to level 10 if you do 100 pure faction prior. Which is why I always say 100 pure faction is the minimum you should do for every faction, because it gives you a slight advantage for whenever you do 500 pure faction. And that's the lowest renown you can get that would give you the advantage, the extra advantage. Because 150 and 200 do not give you any extra benefit to your pet. However, getting 100 compared to 0 does. It gives you a whole 5 levels, which is a whole 0.25 extra bonus. Which isn't really much, given that that bonus is only going to be like a few extra stats, but still, it adds up. But yeah, I didn't run it with 50% additional stats. We could have basically ran it with a 300 faction by getting White Helm fully maxed. However, I did not go down that route. And of course, we also could have done it with potions, which is how I was originally going to do it, but luckily we got lucky enough that we didn't need it. And that saved us 2,500 gems, which is good, because our gem stack has been getting pretty low. And it also saves us from having to spend an entire Tuesday night farming up the faction, which would have been really annoying. We'll still have to do it one more time, though. We'll have to do it for Sunken Fleet. But after that, unless they change something up in the game, we are never going to need to do another 2,000 pure faction ever again. Or, I mean, we're never going to need to do a pure faction on a Tuesday ever again, I meant to say. After we do it for Sunken Fleet. I mean, sorry, not Sunken Fleet. After we do it for Sea of Sorrows, I mean. I keep saying Sunken Fleet. They both seem like the same kingdom to me, even though they're both very different. They're both water themed. One's underwater, one is like boat themed above water. What is the second best red kingdom to deed after Mist of Scales? I believe it is the one with Ketris in it. What was that place called? Wild Plains. If Wild Plains is red, it's Wild Plains. And the reason for this is it has pretty much the best team bonus of any of them, because you do sometimes use teams that have multiple what's that one typing called? Taurus. You occasionally will use teams that have multiple Tauruses in them, and you can end up getting an extra bonus off of that. But yeah, it's red. So the next best red to do is this for +1 attack, and the team bonus that you get from 11 and 13 is actually pretty good, because Tauruses you do use occasionally, either between Ketris or that new Taurus Guardian that came in a little while back, a couple patches ago when they reworked tasks and stuff like that. But yeah, it has one of the better bonuses, kingdom bonuses. There aren't too many teams that use multiple Tauruses, but it's a decently strong mechanic that kingdom has, and that they buff up their stats based on all of their what's it called? Based on all of their stats, based on attack, armor, and HP, all end up boosting up the amount of damage that they can end up doing. Also, have I delayed all my battles yet? I want to make sure every place has one. I believe I have one at Everywhere's now. Sea of Sorrow 500. We're coming for you. So I can't see how many stats it has right now. We theoretically could if I go waste this battle real quick. And go like quick kill it with an Iron Gut or something. Take us like a few minutes to get there, but we could actually see what their stats are. Last I recall, they should be hitting like 100 something true damage, and he gets a double hit with it. And he has 50% adjacent damage. And I'm pretty sure it can actually double tap the exact same thing too, which is really devastating if it ever does. Because that means two troops will be hit with full damage, and one troop will be hit with twice the damage, if that was to ever occur. Yeah, quite a few people might have done Wild Plains first, which isn't a bad idea. Especially if you want an extra attack for Iron Gut and stuff. The main reason I went for Mist of Scales first is I wanted the Kingdom bonus to go do Pure Faction with, which we have already done before. Or, you know, we already ended up finishing it out. But I mostly wanted it for the Pure Faction bonus, because that Kingdom does not currently have a faction associated to it. However, the team bonus is pretty good, and +1 attack is not bad either. But the main reason you would upgrade it now is for the team bonus more so than anything. But yeah, not too many kingdoms get used with a lot of their own kingdom, but that is one of the places. And the other reason for it too is due to Shaman hero class. Shaman gives all Tauruses 50% mana start, and almost all Tauruses are within that kingdom. So you end up getting some pretty good synergy. Even if you're just using only 2, you still get a bonus for it. Because you'll have 2, 3, or 4. And for having 2, you'll end up getting a bonus off of the hero and Ketris. Whenever you're using your hero of Shaman hero class to give your Ketris 50% mana. Which is one of the biggest reasons why you would actually go and max out that kingdom. I probably will be soon, because I do use that combination on occasion. So sometimes I just put Titan in there instead, just to tank. But having the half mana start definitely helps speed things along. Depends what battle you're doing. But normally you do run Ketris with Shaman, more often than not. And if you ever do, you get bonus off of it. You get the bonus regardless, but you get more of a bonus from having the kingdom upgraded. Yeah, today was a pretty productive Gems of War stream then. I was expecting this just to be kind of a stream where we do almost nothing but grind a little bit. But we get our second ever Pure Faction done without potions. And that is really big, because that saves us about 2,500 gems. Which is obviously a massive savings that we won't need to waste later. Which is good, because our gem stack has been getting really low. We're still not even above 20,000 yet. Hopefully we will by the end of this weekend. It's definitely by Monday. But currently we're not. Next week's Guild Wars too, so we can replenish our gems a bit. I don't think I'm Paragon. I actually forget if I'm Paragon again. If I'm ever Paragon, I like maxing them out. If I'm not Paragon, I'm probably just going to go to tier 3. It's a bit more expensive to max it out, but it helps the guild. And by a little more expensive, I mean a lot more expensive. It costs like a few hundred gems. Whereas if you just go for tier 3, it only costs 40 gems. Among a few other resources. But only 40 gems specifically. Someone with Cascade there. Didn't get it. Also, we didn't even get full mana from that. Gosh, there we go. We did end up getting Paragon again. Hey, gosh, how many Paragons have we gotten in a row? I think we're on a streak of like 4 or 5 at this point. We're definitely at least 3. I'm pretty sure it's closer to 4 at this point, though. Haven't been keeping track of the exact chain. But we've been in Paragon for a while now. It's still cheaper than how much we'd spend on raids or invasions, though. Like on those, I think we spend around closer to 500 or so. Or it's like 410, I think. Somewhere's around there. However far you need to go to get the troop upgrade to Mythic with 1 orb. But yeah, I believe that's 410 gems. Which is way more than how much we'd spend on Guild Wars. So it's still not that bad. Like, most of the gems we get on Monday is just going to go straight to Guild Wars. Did we even get anything new between last Guild Wars and now? Because Vespera and that hero class already existed. The only two new things we're really going to have is Barbarian class and the new Mythic, both of which are coming out tomorrow. And both of which aren't really good for Guild Wars. There was a chance the Mythic was going to be, but then it wasn't. As soon as it got nerfed. Like, I was going to go use it for Guild Wars next week, but now that they nerfed its damage down to uselessness, I'm not going to bother with it on Guild Wars. Like, that was going to be something fun to run for one of the Guild War days, but now we can't even really run it. We might still try something with it, but I don't know. I feel like it's just going to flop in Guild Wars. We'll see how it runs in PvP. When it flops too hard, it's we're just not even going to bother in Guild Wars with it. Show my teams for what? Guild Wars? Most of my Guild War teams you probably won't be able to build off a 2 months old account. That's the only real big issue with suggesting Guild War teams. Is most of my Guild War team videos in the past go over strategy. Just because a lot of Guild War teams need a lot of really good mythics later in the game. Because Guild Wars is probably the hardest mode in the entire game from a difficulty perspective. Because it requires you to basically have everything in the game. Or whoever has the more of everything in the game tends to just do better. Because the entirety of Guild Wars is based basically on how many stats you have and how many good options you have as far as being able to build team compositions out of. Obviously, if you're in a smaller guild, Guild Wars isn't going to be as hard. But it's still the game mode that probably needs the highest amount of troops to really be viable. Because not only do you need 24 solid defend troops, but you're also going to need additional troops to run offensively that are going to be able to work good for every single color. Oh yeah, wasn't Wild Queen available this week? Wild Queen's a pretty good pickup if you've been needing something good for brown, purple, or green Guild War Day. I forget if that was last week or this week. But it is worth considering. I think I mentioned that on the Monday video. But if she is in here, it is yeah, she is. She is for the rest of this week. It's worth considering. It's a really nice addition to brown, green, and purple day. And most of the things she gets synergized with aren't particularly high rarity. For defend it is. I tend to use her with Tanya, which is a mythic. But for offensively, you can generally get away with her being the only mythic on your team. You can get away with half the Guild War days with her. I believe I only run her for purple day, I think? I actually forget what day I run her on. Let's see. What day did I run her on? I'd have to check every single one because I actually have no clue. For red, I just run Yagoi Queen to Tanya combo. This is actually one that uses no mythic. However, I am using a Dawnbringer with it, which technically, I guess, is a mythic. For blue, I run a Vespera team. I'm not sure if I'm going to change that. But I'm running a Winter Imp Vespera. The only problem is Winter Imp's not in drop table anymore. It was back when I went over it last month. However, now Imp of Love is in drop table, not Winter Imp. Let's see. As far as yellow, it's pretty much a standard Divinish Ball equivalent team with just a slight change because you can't do the standard team with pure yellow. But the basic premise of this team is just those two legends. So another one that doesn't actually need any mythic. Technically, you don't even need that weapon either. You could do it with a rope dart or something else. But the main premise of the team is Divinish Ball equivalent with some tanks up front. Pretty much. For brown, my brown day is probably the weirdest right now. Honestly, I should probably just go change this out for a Vespera team. I mean, not a Vespera team, for a Wild Queen team. Because this team is kind of clunky. I like it. Honestly, I really love this team. The concept of it. It just doesn't really work out that well. It's just a really, really weird team. For this, I'm probably definitely going to be keeping this. A purple Guild War Vespera team. Like that one I love more than the blue these days. There it is. Guild War Green is what I run it for. Doomed Glaive, Apothecary, Wild Queen, and Possessed King is what I currently run for Wild Queen team. I only currently use on Green Day, but I don't know. Maybe I'll go change my brown up this next week to go do Wild Queen for brown as well, just to kind of show it. But yeah, that's the main day I use it for, Green Day. The only real main premise of this team is Apothecary into Wild Queen. Everything else is just extra to make it work. Go to the top of your troops and see how many souls you would get if you would disenchant them all. Oh, a lot. If we were to disenchant them all, we would get 4.1 million souls. Specifically 4,141,570. And we have a lot of copies of some. There's that many copies we have of some of them. And we're sitting on so many gold keys and several other keys too. There it is, amount. Luckily, you can still search for amount. But yes, we have, currently Dire Wolf is in the lead. We have 2,687 Dire Wolves is how many copies of that we have. Also, I'm surprised rares haven't taken them over yet. Wonder what our highest copy of rare is, because we don't currently gain any more commons since I don't really open gold keys. So our highest rare right now is actually Nymph, which is at a 2088. I don't believe there's any rare higher than that. So it is currently about 600 copies away. Actually, it's exactly 600 copies away from taking over our commons for highest number of having that troop. But, yeah, Nymph will get there eventually, because I'm not opening up gold keys probably anytime soon. Cockroach's in third. Yeah, I'm surprised Direwolf's in first. Direwolf actually hasn't existed the entire history of the game. I was kind of expecting something that's been out since day one would kind of be all the way up there. For example, something like Goblin, Satire, Lance Knight, Skeleton, Reaver, all those 5 right there have been out since day one. Direwolf, Thrall, and Orc have not been out since day one. Yeah, oddly enough, it's Direwolf. Not sure why it's the highest, but it is. Just due to random luck. Or not really luck, but, you know, just random chance. But anyways, let's go finish out our kills. We're not stopping till we get 150 red kills. You should always finish out that top task every single day. And the main reason for that is you don't get a new one if you don't end up finishing it out. And occasionally you get this better one. Normally you get one that just tells you to go do 100 kills. However, currently we have one that tells us to go do 150 kills of a specific color. Whenever you get 150 kill of a specific color, it gives you 100 gems rather than 20 gems. So quite a bit more loot. The only problem is it takes slightly longer to do. It's like a wolf, only dire. It is a very dire wolf. Hey, you look like a Gems of War millionaire. We don't have the most amount of resources in the game, though we do have a definitely above average, like top 1%, top 0.1% kind of amount of stuff. But there definitely are like dozens upon dozens, probably even hundreds of people that have way more overall piles of loot than we do. Ours is definitely way, way above average, though. But there are people with higher. Pretty sure there's people with over 10,000 of some copies of troops, too. As far as commons and stuff like that. I think someone could disenchant for over 20 million right now as well. I'm obviously never going to be checking or clicking the disenchant button, though. Hey, I got level 70 Archer. Nice. You get a little bit more mana option at that point, which synergizes good with its Green Storm. Let's start a battle. Someone in your guild has 109 million souls. That's a lot of souls. I'm not even at 10 million right now. I think I'm sitting at a little over 7 million. And if I disenchanted everything, I'd be at like a 10,000 something million. Like 11,000. Yeah, that's an absurd amount of souls. I think you only need tens. I think you only need about 38 million to max out every troop in the game with the new upgrading system. So that means they already have enough to do all of that. I don't even have enough souls for that yet. I believe I still need about another, I want to say 25 million, I think, in order to have enough souls to max out every single troop with medals. And every new troop that comes out adds about another 68,000 or so to that. Because not only do you have the base amount of souls that you do, but then you also need to do another 60,000 to it. Yeah, with the rate of troops coming into the game, you actually have to get around 130,000 souls or more per week to keep up with the rate of new troops being added to the game. If you were to go and fully max medal all of them. Obviously, no one's at the point where they're medaling every single troop that instantly comes into the game. I highly doubt anyone will ever be at that point. Or if they are, no time even remotely soon, unless they add more methods to obtain them. But theoretically, the amount of souls you need, if you're going for like 100% max literally everything, does increase by about 130,000 souls per week in the current state of the game. Though you can naturally farm that in late game for the most part, because you get some off a guild, you get some from gold and glory keys, just off of random drops throughout the week, and every single battle you're doing is technically giving you a small amount. And it might seem like a really low amount. I think we're only getting like, what, 11? Yeah, 11. But it adds up as you do lots and lots of battles. 1,000 battles and you just got 11,000 souls just from that. And there definitely are people that easily do 1,000 battles in a week. I probably do less than that. Which we can kind of tell how many we've approximately done. Like about 150 less than whatever this trophy amount shows is probably about how many battles we've done this week. And we've done about, yeah, we've done about 400 to 500 battles this week or so. Somewhere around there. And the reason I've subtracted some is obviously you can get 2 or 3 trophies from some things. However, I mostly do things that give 1 trophy. Like all this Explorer is 1 trophy each. Who would medal instant dead content? Actually, a lot of people will. Because starting in about a year or so, or even a little bit less than a year, it will be required to medal troops in order to upgrade kingdoms. 21 plus stars, all the star levels from 21 to 30, are likely to require elite levels. This is probably going to be added in version 5.0 of Gems of War. Hasn't been 100% confirmed, but those 10 stars are probably finally coming in then. And it has been confirmed that elite levels will be required for those additional stars. So at some point, you're going to eventually need, like, every single troop in the kingdom elite leveled to get, like, 30 stars or something like that. Or at least a really high number of them. Maybe like a dozen, or maybe even higher than that. Maybe like 20 of them or something. But it will be required eventually. Though the first kingdom won't be reaching even 20 stars until either later this year or early next year, let alone 21 plus. Yeah, we'll go for that for now. Oh, no, I haven't spent money on this game for a while. Though you kind of reach a point in endgame where you don't really need to as much. Last time I actually spent money on this game was when the Switch version came out. I threw down $70 just to help speed up the start of the account. But other than that, I haven't really bought anything in this game for like a few years now. Other than when I was gifted the that $50 pet thing. And I might buy the Android pet eventually as well. I'm just waiting for a sale because I don't want to spend $50 on it. The Steam one went as cheap as $5 during the holidays. So hopefully the Android one will eventually go for $10 or $5 as well. Because it's the only pet I'm missing. Is the pet that's money only. I have every weapon in the game, and I have every card in the game, with the only exception being that one thing in the vault keys. But we can easily get that whenever we want. The only reason I don't have it is because I just haven't opened any vault keys since it was released. But yeah, the last time I spent money on this account, I believe was when Dungeons came out, like 2 years ago or so. And the only reason I even spent money was so I could show stuff for the channel. Because I wanted to get the new weapon and everything quicker, like Dawnbringer. Because that was a pretty big deal when it first came out, the Dawnbringer weapon. I'm actually surprised a lot of people bought the Steam pet. For $5, I'm not surprised. But I wouldn't expect too many have gone for it for the full price. I know some amount of people did. Because it was kind of like a vanity item to have for like the first several months that it was out. Because basically no one had it. Or very, very few people had it. So you'd kind of set it as your pet. Just to show, hey, I have this. It's also a cute pet. I like it better than the Android one. I believe Xbox has a version of it too. However, you can't get the Xbox version on PC Mobile. It's only on Xbox, obviously. However, it is possible to have the Android on PC, and it's possible to have the Steam on Android, because they're both cross-platform. You can't buy it on the same platform. Like, I can't buy the Android one on Steam, but I could easily buy it with from an Android device. Right here. But I'm not going to, until they do a sale on it. Actually, let me see. Is it on sale right now? Probably not. Go, Valentine's Day sale. No, I highly doubt it. Let's see. Oh, wait, I shouldn't go do that. I forgot. You shouldn't open 2 instances of the game. Otherwise, the game goes weird. But hopefully they'll eventually do a sale on it. If anyone ever notices that there is a sale on it, do let me know. Because I don't generally play it as much, the game on Android. I pretty much only use the phone to take tribute. I like never actually play Gems of War on it. I much prefer doing it with on PC. Hey, how many more do we still have? Hey, 5 more. I was gonna say we should be right on top of it. Nice. Okay, we just have a few more battles then, and then we've killed 150 blue. Oh, you got a killing 150 brown today. Nice. Best place to do that would be something like Hazel, and just quick kill it with something like this. Okay, 2 more battles. As long as next battle has at least 1 blue, we are done. If you open both of them at the same time and open up chests, it will not double your loot. They put a lot of safeties into the game to make sure that you couldn't manipulate the game that way. Because you have 2 instances of it open anytime you do like anything on one. It tries like nearly like booting you out on the other. As long as if you're just staying in chat, it won't. But if you're doing like actual inputs into the game, it will. Like things that will trigger resources and stuff. But anyways, 100 gems. Definitely needed it. Getting close to our 20,000 repair. And then we still need plenty more from there, but at least we're almost back to the 20,000s. Feels so weird being out of it. I still want to try getting back to 25,000 eventually. Yeah, you get the out of sync message. What is the preferred fast Ferris Raw Explore team? Well, it's not really fast, but it's for soul farming. It's Dragon Soul, Ferris Raw, Umbral Wolf. However, if you don't have all that yet, you can do Dragon Soul, Ferris Raw, Azurus, and Hero with Purple Storm. And just run it that way. And the reason you do Azurus is because it has +1 purple. It's a 50% necromancy that has a +1 purple attached to it. And that's the reason for doing it that way. It's not really like fast. You do it on Explore 2, and it wins in about 40 seconds or so, which is about twice as slow as what a normal team would take. However, you're getting a lot of souls per battle. Like you're getting several hundred per battle. So that's where it makes up for it at, is all the souls that you end up getting for battle from it. But anyways, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, that will probably wrap it up for now. So pretty successful stream then. We got ourselves some deeds. We got ourselves 100 gems off of that. And we got ourselves a Purifaction. Anyone who just got here, we actually did Hall of Guardians Purifaction earlier in the stream. Highly advise watching it. Actually, should probably even change the title to incorporate that in some way without actually spoiling that we won. But yeah, that was insanely good. But anyways, guys, feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot. I'll be catching you guys hopefully later this weekend. Tomorrow we'll be going over on stream the new Mythic and Hero class. Also, if I wake up early enough tomorrow, I'll probably cover a video before we stream, just kind of going over the new Mythic. Stream will hopefully start by around 10 or 11 or so. If I wake up a little bit later, I will probably try to get the Mythic video out before we stream, just because I kind of want to get that out beforehand, if we can. But yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. New Mythic, new Barbarian class tomorrow. Both are going to be pretty bad for the most part. However, still stuff to mess around with. We'll see what kind of teams will work, farm up the Barbarian class, and go from there. And see if any of them will actually really be useful for much. Also, the Barbarian weapon is, I guess, okay. I believe it's like a okay splash damage weapon. I forget what affixes it has. I don't think it ends up making it viable enough to actually be good, though. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll be back, as I mentioned, tomorrow morning in about 12, 13 hours or so from now. And we'll also be back every single night, as we always are, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful weekend. And best of luck with trying to get the new Mythic if you're going to be trying for it in Glory Gem Guild or VIP chests tomorrow. You have about 5 hours until it's in the drop table. Actually, where's the exact timer? You have 4 hours and 38 minutes until it is in the drop table. Though do double check with global chat to make sure that they're actually dropping. You'll probably notice immediately by the billion drops of the Mythic that have occurred if you go to global chat 1. But do make sure it's actually in the game before you do, because sometimes there's a little bit of a glitch whenever it comes out. Though it's been going pretty smooth lately, but still just double check that it actually is dropping before you open keys. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks so much for watching, and best of luck with everything. Goodbye, everyone.